Blessings. Welcome in, welcome all to another fabulous, fun day of ascension. So, I am just going to be brutally honest with myself first and foremost, but to the collective. Wish to express what I've been pushing down the past couple days. And it's caused me a lot of turmoil, a lot of pain, a lot of inner conflict, which is just truly unnecessary when you think about the grander scheme and the overall picture of things. I recognize when I'm not standing in my truth and when I'm not standing in my authenticity and expressing that freely because of social norms, because of social expectations, because of wishing to communicate and articulate things in a very proper strategic way in order to not ruffle feathers. And my universe has really been honing in on me and pressing down for me to recognize what I'm here to do, what I'm meant to do, and how I'm meant to express myself freely. And that is sharing aspects and parts that people don't want to look at, that our community keeps sweeping under the rug. The places and spaces that people are afraid to go, and acknowledge that they hold that within them, and it's okay. And it's just see it, not to shade it and color it purple and say, oh, it's a spirit. I'm perfect. I am all love and light, and there is not one aspect of darkness within me. You're in fucking denial. And excuse me, because I've been sitting with the Dark Mother for over a week now. And she, as patient as she is, she's at a point where we cannot keep suppressing the feminine. We cannot keep painting her in a particular light because it works for us. It's understanding that she does have these aspects of her that are so fucking beautiful, yet painful. Because she's been suppressed for so long. Because we only want to see her as the great mother Mary. Kuan Yin, she is this beautiful, all-loving, all-encompassing, I will only hold you this way. No, she is fierce. She is powerful. She will make you tremble and break to your knees and humble you. And people don't recognize that. Don't recognize the power in which she holds to create. If you want to look at birth, the pain, the suffering, and the beauty that which she brings into being from that pain and that suffering, and the joy that she just pours from her eyes. Because she gave birth, she went through all that pain and suffering to birth us. And we shame her. We shame her day in and day out. And we see her as this negative entity. And she's not. She is all loving in every aspect of who she is. Here's the thing. These expressions, this pain, this suffering, these times that seem like just rage, they are what we've been denying and pushing into the collective unconscious. And they can't be hidden anymore. We can't keep denying them. We are both light and dark. And it's having that radical acceptance when you perceive other and the traits that you don't like. It's gifting you an opportunity to go within and recognize, I hold a grain of that, or I hold an amount of that energy within me, and it's okay. I can see it. I can perceive it, and I can create a sacred container to hold it, to give it love, to give it compassion, to heal it within myself. But when we're denying and we're saying those traits in that person do not exist within me, we're in denial. We are creating an illusion. And we have to stop doing that. Shoving shit under the rug. Acting like that's not me, that's another person. No, anything that is in your reality is a reflection point of you. That is gifting you the opportunity to go really deep. To really look at yourself. To look into the mirror. Shine the light. So, yeah, I've been going through a lot of shit because I'm not speaking my truth. I'm not standing in my authenticity because there are aspects, parts of me, like my design is meant to bring light to the shadows, to the darkness, to bring it up, excavate it. And many times I'm going to say things that are going to trigger people. There are many times that I'm going to express and possibly not articulate in words that you like. I'm not going to cater. I'm not going to coddle. I'm not going to do all this fruity bullshit. I'm going to speak harsh truths and I'm going to tell it as it is. Life is blunt. Life has these particular moments where we need the fucking tower. We need the smack to say, wake the fuck up. You're living an illusion. You created this illusion, and it's up to you to dismantle it. Going forward, I don't know what my videos are going to contain, but I'm not going to keep bypassing and stepping back and saying, no, I can't put this out there because people are going to be offended, because people are going to look at me in a negative light, because the status quo says this is inappropriate, because we've created all these constructs that say it is only light, it is only love and light, yet we're denying our darkness, yet we are denying our feelings that are anger, that are rage, that are pain, that are hurt, that are depression. We can't keep hiding. We can't keep shoving this shit down and act like it doesn't exist. Because it does. It is of the same coin. You cannot have light without darkness. Seeds are planted in the dark. There is much fruit within the underworld. That's where we go to reclaim our power, to reclaim the aspects we've been denying. All those fragmentations of trauma, you have to be willing to go deep within your psyche and look at these traits that exist out in reality. But the reality keeps reflecting the shit we're holding within us. If you want to sit there and you don't have an inch of hate within your body, that you don't have an inch of anger, that is an illusion. We are here within this now moment to bring light to the shadows, to bring light to traits and aspects that we have been denying as a collective global scale. And when you bring it to awareness, you see it for what it is, and you accept it, and you recognize it, and you love it. And you say, yes, I see you. But I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to shame you any longer. I'm going to love you. Because if I keep denying you, I'm denying myself. It's wild times right now. Again, my universe has been calling me to really step into something right now. And it's scary. And I'm going to catch a lot of flack. I'm going to be very controversial. I'm going to be very provocative. Yet I'm speaking my truth. I am standing in my power, my sovereignty. And there is no harm here. There is no ill intentions. Being a conduit and an instrument of the divine, I allow and trust my universe in what it wishes to express. And a lot of times I'm probably going to express things that many people aren't going to like. And that's okay. But at least I'm willing to go there and see things for what they are and not be wearing rose-colored glasses. I say all these things from love. I really do. There is love in the darkness. The universe is all loving. It doesn't have an agenda. It just only wishes to create. It's our perceptions as humans and the belief systems of what we think is considered good and bad, dark and light, good and evil. We live in a world of polarity, and we need those contrasts in order to see ourselves and our reality much clearer. Without contrast, you wouldn't know. If you didn't know pain and suffering, you wouldn't know what joy and abundance and play was like. So, with that, I had to get that out. I had to, because I was causing myself a lot of pain, a lot of turmoil, because I wasn't expressing my truth. I wasn't listening to my universe and what my universe was asking me to do. And my universe wants me to play a particular role that in the end is going to be controversial. And that is the Heyoka. That is the medicine. Being the contrary. And I wasn't willing to accept that. I was denying that aspect of myself. Because I want people to know that I do come from a loving place. And I do propagate love. I do propagate peace. I don't want to be seen as the bad guy. We all have purposes, we all have roles, and we all play our part in the grander scheme of the beautiful orchestration in which the divine creates. But when we keep denying ourselves and we keep hiding who we are and our gifts and what we're meant to do, we cause ourselves more pain and suffering. And I know a lot of pain and suffering. And I don't want to propagate that anymore. So I'm going to continue to stand in my truth and my authenticity. And express what needs to be expressed. No matter what light it is presented in. And this reality has a lot of hard truths. And people don't like hard truths. And hard truths are exactly what some people need in order to wake up from the illusion. So, I appreciate you all for holding space and witnessing my unfoldment. And I thank you and I love you. We will see what happens and where this all goes. But I set the intention within this now moment that everything that I bring forth from here on out is for the greatest good of all, to provide safe space for all of us to unfold and a healing space. We can't heal if we're not willing to look at these things. And that is my intention, to bring light to spaces and places that we're not willing to look at, in order so that we can heal them, so that we can transmute them and purify them. That is my intention. So, I send you all much love and many blessings on your journeys forward.